The Because of Them We Can movement was inspired by my sons, Chase and Amari. A little bit before Black History Month 2013, I was thinking about the state of Black America. We were approaching the anniversary of Trayvon Martin's murder, and I just started to think about some of the challenges my sons would inevitably face being Black boys and eventually Black men. And I started to think about other individuals, past and present, who have pretty much paved the way for them. And the more I thought about that, the more I thought about because of them, because of him, because of her, because of them, we can, or they can. And that's the inspiration, my boys. The way the campaign is now, it's evolving. We recognize that there is value in every hue. And so we're trying to showcase that through the expansion of the campaign. The entire reason for us expanding the campaign was to prove that Black history was greater than 28 days, and to prove that there were more than just 28 people that we should highlight and look to for inspiration, or who have shaped the culture or helped move Black people or just America in general forward. And so yes, in the book you see the people that we've heard about all throughout our lives, but then you also are able to discover new individuals so that you can do the research and see what it is that their contribution was as well. One of the things with the Because of Them We Can movement is we want kids to be able to connect the dots with the past, right? So when you had the Nicki Minaj incident where she, of course, used some images from Malcolm X in a way that a lot of people thought was distasteful, my perspective is that we do want people like Nicki Minaj to talk about Malcolm X, but within the right context. In the same way that a Nicki Minaj or Drake or so many other people in the industry reverence and talk about Biggie or sample his music or use his lyrics, should be the same way that they talk about and reverence our Black history heroes. Robert Roberts is someone who has battled cancer, is a survivor, just someone who just exudes strength and excellence. And I got an email one day, 3 o'clock in the morning, from a lady who told me that she was holding her child crying, and she was crying because her child had cancer, stage 4 cancer, a 3-year-old little girl. And she wanted to see what I could do to help bring awareness to childhood cancer. I said, well, bring her to me. I would love to include her in the campaign as my little Robin Roberts. And so for Maddie to stand in the shoes of Robin Roberts, somebody who had gone through what she was going through, and to be able to picture herself as a victor. And it was so inspiring. Just 2 weeks ago, Maddie's mom took her back for another round of testing and came back via text that Maddie is now cancer-free. And so how amazing is that, that when she was going through her treatment, she had the poster of her as Robin Roberts in her room, and now, like Robin, she too is a survivor. So I think there are tons of stories like that that people don't even know about. There are 365 images in the book, and there are 365 stories to go along with it. So you do see a Harry Belafonte in the book, you do see a Jay-Z, on the other page you see Beyonce, and I think it's very important that we acknowledge their contributions. Whether or not we like their methods or their styles, we can't negate the fact that their life speaks to other young people in a positive way.